Hello guys, Codules here. So I was not planning to make another video for PoE 2. Like I have still played it, but not that much, couple of hours per day. Because I think I have done all the content in into the game, and yeah, beside mapping, like 24/7 do mapping, or I don't know, maybe farm some ritual or something like that. Is nothing much to do. I hope next season we will have more and more content, and I hope everybody will stay longer to play the game. Like not after 3 months, half of the population will half. Like from 1,000 plus to I think now is like 20k players maybe that is playing the game. But yeah, anyways. So I have received some messages that can I do like the previous builds I did. Like I have get some question if I can do the build to work in one button, right? Like people like a lot one button builds. So I was like, well, yeah, you can, do the build in one button, but you need to swap, to change, to, to test it out. And that's why I have think, and I have said, well, I will make one button build because all people like it and want them. So this build that I'm coming today, it is a lip slam build for single target and for mapping as well. The only thing that you need to do when you are doing bosses, map bosses or pinnacle bosses, you only need to change 2 gems. So you change 2 gems and you swap to double two-handed, right? And you are doing the one button, like it is easy like that. But to jump into the build, we will start with the gems first. So it's not a lot to press. You have only Lip Slam and Infernal Cry to boost our damage, and it's giving us Rage as well. So the rest, we have Scavenging Plating here, and we have the duration. We have +1 to Psychical Mastery, and we have the Precision 1 to have like yeah. So we have 100% for 2 meters and 94 for 5 meters, right? Then we have charge regulation. So charge regulation, what is doing all the time, in combination with Wind Dancer. For example, we are breaking the armor when we are getting hit, and is a chance to give an endurance charge. You all the time will have the endurance charge there. So charge regulation will give you 19% more defenses, so that's meaning more armor, right? Then we are playing classic Herald of Ash, nothing else, not Herald of Thunder or Herald of Ice, nothing like that. Herald of Ash. And here we have concentrated area, more damage, less area, and then we have here more area and a little bit less damage. Then we have duration to be a little bit longer. Then we have +1 to fire skill mastery, and we have Swift Affliction 2, not 3. On Wind Dancer, we have area increased. We have armor explosion. When we break the armor, will explode the enemies around us, so it is extra damage because it's converting 100 of physical damage to fire. After that, we have heavy swing because it's giving us more melee damage, and less attack speed doesn't count on the Wind Dancer, right? And we have Xesth here. One more thing. You will need the Wind Dancer to be level 12. So that's meaning 82 decks. If you have more decks, you can go level 13, 15, and so on. Then we have Berserk, because we want the rage that we have to be increased the effect, right? So we get 68 increased effect of the rage. So that's meaning more damage. I have level 19 this one, but you can get like level 21. I will do that as well, but I forgot, to be honest. Then we have Infernal Cry, and here we have Raging Cry. Then we have Tireless. Then we have Enraged War Cry. We have Second Wind. And we have the life tap. So all the time when we use it, we are using the life, not the mana. So on the Lip Slam. The Lip Slam is corrupted, level 21. You will, I mean, it's not expensive, it's 2 divines. I think everybody at this stage of the, almost, it's not end of the league, because it's, I think, 1 month and a half, but you know, you can go with level 20 then. You want Atalui here, Bloodletting, you want this. Then what you want is Fist of War 2 for ancestrally boosted every 4 seconds. Then you want Momentum. Momentum all the time when you get forward 2 meters will give you 40 more damage increased. Then we have the Area magnified here. We have more Area. And we have Life Flash. So Life Flash, excuse me, it is for mapping, because you have see when I was mapping, I was staying open, so you see how much life that we lash all the time when we leap inside of the mobs, right? So at some point was like 12,000 or 15,000, right? So this is a extra layer of defense, because some people will have some problem that they will die. I can drop this and I can put more damage here, I will not die. But I make it the build this way, so nobody will have a problem by dying, right, on the map. You have seen the map, the Delirious map that I did was 93. I have looked for if I have something, I don't know, 100 plus or something. I had not. So on 93 map, I even stayed a little bit, like, not AFK, but you know, like I have not used a healing potion or something like that for, I don't know, almost 10 seconds, I guess, and we have not died. And our armor, full buffed, was almost 70k, right? So that is kind of insane in my opinion. It is a lot of armor that we get full buffed with scavenging plating, charge regulation, everything, like 69k armor. So for mapping, I mean, you know, because for bossing you will drop the shield and you will have less armor, but I don't know how you can die on bossing, maybe to get one shot. For example, I have dropped there because he hit me one time and I drop it to, I don't know, 10-15% life, and sometimes happen to me as well, because bosses now on the maps, they are more stronger than pinnacle bosses. So what happened is you get one time tapped with auto attack and you died. So yeah, it is what it is, right? But other than that, like, yeah, you are tanky and everything. So when you are doing the single target, you swap to two-handed, right? That will be level 38 on the Lip Slam. Will consume almost 1.8 thousand life, and you drop the life leash and the area, because on the bossing you don't need the area, and then you put the less area and more damage, and you put Xesth because you want the multiplier. So you want cost multiplier for Atalui, right? Atalui in combination with Tech Rod will increase you the cost of the skills and is giving you more damage. And of course, the life regeneration is increasing all the time when you use the skill that have the Atalui bloodletting on the skill, right? So if you don't want this, for example, to show you here, we have Xesth multiplier, we have momentum multiplier, we have Fists of War multiplier, right? And then the Atalui. But if you want here, you can put something else with a multiplier. If you think the area is too small and I don't know, maybe you miss or I don't know, something happened, right? So you can you remove this and you put something else. I don't know, maybe you want Holy Descendant, right? Let's say like that. You will have less damage, but you will have a little bit more more life regeneration. So yeah, it is up to you. You can put here what you want and you consider that you want with a multiplier or not a multiplier. I have choose to go with this, but it's up to you guys. Then our character stats. So we are Titan, level 97. We have block 35, armor we have 36, with no buffs, right? Then we have capped lighting fire called Chaos is 73, is not capped. Then the elemental that's applying to armor is applying to elemental as well. It is 90, so we reduce damage from there as well, like everything else. What else? I have no movement speed because of the I'm not using boots with movement speed, so yeah. But you are not slowed because you are lip slapping all the time, so you don't need movement speed in my opinion. But if you really need if you really want the movement speed, then okay, you can go for it, right? To show you my gear, my weapons are not crazy because normally I need to have better weapons. I have the currency, don't take me wrong. I have like almost 400 divines. I have perfect assaults 4, like I have perfect chaos 1. Like if I want to get more currency to get a better weapon or to craft a better one, I can sell stuff, for example the Omen of Light and all that, and I can, you know, get more currency and get better weapons. But man, in my opinion, I don't need more damage. Like with the damage what I have right now, I'm very happy and is no problem. Like I can clear everything into the game, you know, like. But yeah, better weapons meaning more damage, right? So on the weapons, to show you this one, the DPS is 856.1, right? We have here some fire damage, but I can drop the fire damage if I want and try to reroll it and get like psychical, right? Like I can do that, but I don't want to spend like 10 Omen of Lights or maybe more to, you know, to get that. What you want here for mapping, I mean, you want to have onslaught on kill, then you want to have psychical attack speed and level 12 attacks, right? Then we have the Viper Cap. The Viper Cap is working for the surrounding because we are getting the passive points on the tree. So that is giving us armor, evasion, because we are converting the evasion to the armor as well. So you want to go with Viper Cap. And here, keep in mind to have 5, not 3, not 2. To be 5, guys. Then the shield. This shield is expensive, but I don't really want to speak about that shield because it will be expensive and maybe some people will say that is like 400 or 500 or a mirror tier shield. So you will drop, I will drop this shield and I will put this shield. With this shield, we are losing a little bit of armor. So that is meaning we have 33, 411 armor. And with this shield, we have 36, 809 armor, right? So you are losing like 3k. This shield have strength but have no life, right? For example, this shield have less armor, but we have life, additional physical damage reduction, and strength as well. And armor is applying to elemental. So one of these shield you can buy it. I don't know, maybe let's say 10, not Exalted, sorry, Divines. Let's say if you look on the market, you can find something like that. And with this shield, for example, you will go to 4,000 and almost 100 life. But if you have a shield like this one, that have no life, you will stay almost on 3,800 life, right? So if you want more life, you can go with a shield with life and strength, for example, and you will have more life. This is with giant blood, of course, right? Because if you are using one-handed weapons and only to showcase, I don't have a really good weapon, but only to showcase, for example, if you are using one-handed weapons and you drop giant blood, you will have 5,000, right? So you will have 5,000 life. It is kind of nice, to be honest, you know, but I will really need a very good one-handed weapon. I mean, 2 of them, to be honest, not 1. So yeah, going forward, so the shield I have said, then the amulet. I have an amulet here with life, double life, maximum life 9%, then flat life 108, 3 level to all melees. Then I have plus 16 to all attributes, 22 strength, and 24 global defense, right? So you want something like this. Oh yeah, and we have 12 to spirit. You will kind of want that because to run all the gems like scavenging, charge regulation, Herald of Ash, and Wind Dancer and Berserk. After that, it is the armor. So why did I choose to go with this armor? I have choose to go with this armor because I can place 5 gems that is giving me more life. So that is 15 increase maximum life. It is a little bit expensive, the gems, but yeah, I don't know how to say it here. Maybe some people can some people can afford it, maybe some people don't. But here you want to go with global defense per socket filled, then you want to go with elemental resistance per socket, and then you want to go with spirit per socket filled, and the spirit you need to have 10, not 9, not 8, not 7 or so on, right? Because you see here we have 2 more spirit left, and that is because this is giving us 50 and with another 12 is 62, right? So that's it. That's why we can run everything. Okay, so moving on with rings. On the rings I have fire, damage, life, strength, elemental resistance, then I have some lighting, accuracy a little bit there. The rings, in my opinion, what you want, it is strength and life, and then it is up to you if you need resistance or not on the rings. I need it, so that's why I have buy them like this. The other ring, it is the same, fire, life. We have no strength here, but I have a lot of fire and chaos, and then we have some lighting. So yeah, again, it's up to you if you want the resistances or not. Then we have the headhunter. This headhunter, I have not buy it. I have get very lucky with a Orb of Chance. I have found the belt on the ground. I slap it. I got very lucky. I have one charm slot, and then I have only two, and I have not three. But I don't want to divine this because this is almost a perfect one. I mean, on the stats, right? Like strength and dex and life as well. So that's why I don't want to try my luck and to get two charm slots or three. But if you don't afford a headhunter, you can go with a regular belt. Then the gloves. These are expensive. I have paid for these gloves 75 divines. The corruption is bad, but it's giving me a lot of armor, and then it's giving me some cold damage there, and also armor applied to elemental damage, right? And +2 to all melee skills. And we have 32 increased attack speed. So I wanted to be more faster on the map as well when I leap and everything like that. So that's why I have choose to go with these gloves. But if you don't have that gloves, let me see if I have here, because I usually not I'm not selling my stuff. Okay, do I have some gloves that yeah, I have these gloves, for example. Let us see how slow we are with these gloves. I don't think if I have something else here. No. So if we put these gloves, we are 1.14 seconds attack time, and with this we are 1.4. So I mean, the difference is not that big, guys, right? But you don't need these gloves. Like these gloves I have bought it for my previous build. I think mostly of people have seen it. Was my last build, so that's why, because of the thunder, to attack faster and faster, right? But you can go with something like this, right? These gloves are very nice and good. For example, you can drop the fire resistance and try to get something like this, but with attack speed, right? Like 15 increased attack speed or something like that, and you will be golden. Like, you will have no problem. So you will not need these expensive gloves. I'm saying it again, you will not need that. You can do it with something like this. You have see, like, is no problem, right? Okay, moving on. The boots. So my boots have a lot of armor, like not a lot, like 720. And the corruption is giving me 24 cold resistance. So that is helping me to cap my cold, right? Because if I drop the cold, then I will have 57, and the chaos, because here I have cold and chaos as well. And for me, was when I corrupted this, I wanted to have another slot for the gem, but after that I have seen the corruption and I was nice, I got the cold, so it is perfect for me. And here as well, you want to go with armor, life, strength, for example, or armor applied to elemental. I don't know, guys, chaos, lighting, what exactly you need to fill up the gap that you are missing in your build, right? So yeah, that's is the way to go, right? And of course you can improve and buy when you have the currency to buy something better. I'm using the Rite of Passage Golden Charm. Maybe a lot of people will say, oh bro, that is expensive. No, it's not expensive, to be honest. It is 15 divines. It's not like the one that is 100 divine or 200 and mirror or whatever, right? So this is the Ox Spirit. The Ox Spirit is giving us 50 reduce slow potentially debuffs. Then is giving us increased elements threshold, is giving us 60 more increased armor and is giving us 20 reduced damage taken. But for this to active, all the time you need to kill a rare. So all the time when you kill a rare, this will pop off and you will have it. For example, I have one with 19 seconds. I think the best is 20 seconds. So I have not tried to reroll this because 1 second minus or 1 second plus, in my opinion, is like, you know, whatever. But if you find one cheaper with 10 seconds, you can slam 1 or 2 divines and maybe you are getting lucky and maybe you get the 20 seconds, right? But if you want to buy this, if you don't want to buy this, you can go with something else. Stun, for example, immune to stun or something. Then my other charm, it is immune to freeze. So this is good to have, like you will not get freezed in the map. Because sometimes you can leap and you fight, I don't know, a lot of mobs and maybe they have extra cold and all that shit, and you will get freezed in the middle of the air and maybe you die, right? So to not have that problem, you get with immune to freeze. Okay, the second weapon. This weapon have 897.75, so let's put it 900, right? Weapon. On this weapon as well, we don't have onslaught because I don't need it. This is for like for a single target weapon, let's say like that. And here I have, this weapon is poor fizz, right? I have some increased stun build up there. I was thinking to drop this tier 3, for example, because I can reroll this and maybe I'm getting lucky in getting tier 1, for example, and I will get more damage. And then I have put their increased skill speed rune. I have here as well. But if you don't want this, you can put damage runes, or you can put extra Chaos damage, for example, or you can, there are some runes, I don't know if I have them. It is for rares and for pinnacle bosses and all that. Where are the runes? Let me see. So you can put this. You will have like 26 extra damage as Chaos, right? Will be more damage. Do I have those? Oh yeah, this. So if you put these runes, is increasing attack damage against rare or unique enemies, right? So this will do more damage versus rares and versus bosses, unique, pinnacle, and so on. Okay, jumping into the passive tree because the video is kind of long already. Okay, so I'm not playing Aftershock, like to go because I want more defenses. So I have stun. I got the stun, stone skin, sorry, and then more life. If you don't want these two, you drop them and you go all the way till here, and then you'll have ancestrally boosted every second. And then of course you want to take hulking form. That is, you must take that. Then we start from this way. You will see 3 points to intellect. Why do I have 3 points to the intellect? It is because of charge regulation. So we are hitting that 57 intellect, right? So I was needed 15 more intellect. If you have the intellect, you put here strength. Then we are going this way. We are taking these nodes. Then for weapon set 1, it is for the mapping. Weapon set 2, it is for the single target. So for mapping, we are taking area. Then going this way, we have more area and attack damage as well. For weapon set 2, we have damage, melee, then we have melee again, and melee increased melee damage against heavy stunned enemies, right? And then here we have another point that is giving us more damage. Then you go this way. Here you drop here, you get more area for mapping, and then more damage for single target. Then here we drop 2 points because we have the area here increased. Aftershock, I have not get it because I have put 2 points in Aftershock, and then I have 1 more point in Behemoth because it's giving us more area, more life, and then of course we have 5 more percent for slum skills to Aftershock, right? But for mapping, we are not proccing that often. Aftershock, of course, we will be only 5%. The Aftershock will be 5% from here, another 10, and another 12 from here, right? So that is for single target, and will be 50-50%. Sometimes we'll proc like 1 time or 2 times, and sometimes will not proc. For example, on Xesth, I think have procced 1 time when you have see guys in the intro of the video. So yeah, that's why I have choose to go with these 2, for example. Then we go here, we take beef, strength, then 2 points here, defend with 200 armor against critical, and then we have more strength here. Then we have here Megalomaniac Diamond. I have go with heavy armor. That is the point here. That is giving us 100 of strength requirement from boots, gloves, and helmets. Also apply to armor, right? So it's giving more armor to us. And then I have Sand in the Eyes. Sand in the Eyes is increasing attack speed and 15 chance to bleed enemies with attack. But in my opinion, you want to go with heavy armor, and the second one, choose what you think is better for you, right? For example, maybe Titanic. More increased stun threshold, so you don't get stunned, for example. You have more stun build up, and then it's giving you 5% more increased strength. This is only just an example, right? Or maybe you want to go with this. You break more armor, and you have a chance that you can defend with 200 armor, or maybe you want battle fever, or maybe you want chillet proof, for example. There are a lot of good options that you can get, or maybe you want to get this one, or maybe you want more accuracy. So that is up to you what you'll prefer for the second one, or maybe you find that with third, right? Like, but in that case will be very, very expensive, but still. Then we going up, we get for single target more damage here. Then we go and take the Ancestrally boosted here for single target. Then we go up here, we take these nodes till here because we heavy stunning pretty quick, I can say, even the bosses with Lip Slam, because Lip Slam, if you see, is have okay, versus fully broken armor, we have more stun build up. So how is this working? For example, for mapping, when we break the armor of the mobs that are hitting us, and we are lip slamming, right? We'll consume the fully broken armor, right? And we will have like 500 more stun build up, right? And then you will do more damage as well if the target is fully broken armor. If you want to put in the build, for example, to do more damage against heavy fully broken armor, you can do that with armor break. I have not put it in the build because I wanted to keep it simple, and so people wanted one button build, So I have make one button build, right? So that is that. So you take this. Our by the way, our stun build up right now, it is where it is exactly. So it is here physical stun build up 562, and then fire stun build up is 341, right? And lighting stun build up as well. Then you want to go this way. You get here for mapping. Maybe you wonder what is with this circle. We will get into it in just a second. Then you go here, you take this gem, and you want to put here tech road, right? So tech road, sorry. And tech road, what is doing exactly, I have explained it earlier, is in you put here this one, and then you pick this sacrifice of blood, will change it, the sacrifice of blood, and then is giving you life regeneration and the cost of skill increased. And that is meaning for us, we get regeneration all the time, more and more when we lip slam, and then we are doing more damage, right? So going down here, we are taking this strength, more strength per 15 strength. Then we have giant blood because we are using two-handed weapons. Then going down here, we are taking this cluster because it's very strong in my opinion. Then I have this gem here that is giving me increased fire damage, increased armor, and then I get one rage on melee hit, right? So lip slam, it is AoE, melee, slam, travel, payoff. All the time when we lip, we are getting, let's see exactly how much. Okay, so we are getting 5 rage all the time when we lip slam. So we lip, we get 5 rage, so it's very, very good. Then I have go with this cluster for more rage, and that is meaning we are getting like 48 or 49 rage. 48 if I'm not mistaken, right? But because this is increasing the effect of notable, right? Is giving us, because normally here is +8, but it's giving us +9, and on the big ones as well is giving us 18 more percent increased, right? Because for example, increased attack damage while surrounded, it is 100, but it's giving us a little bit more, right? So you want to take this for both weapons, and then with this jewel is getting all the stuff from here, so it is very nice. Then we have this cluster completely here. I will try to zoom out. So I have this here for mapping that is giving us block, right? So the block, we have 42 block, right? On weapon set 1. On weapon set 2 we have no block, so that's why it is set on, like you see it is red line and red here a little bit, so it is for set 1, right? Then we go down, we take 2 points here, it's giving us more damage here, and then is giving us more damage as well here. Then we have here strength. If you don't need the strength here, you can drop it and maybe get the intellect. It's up to you. And then we have this that is giving us for 10 red is giving us life 5%, for 10 blue 5 mana, and for green 5 movement speed. Then going down here, we are taking this cluster almost completely, and we don't take the area because we don't need it. And I missed this. So iron reflexes, you want to get this because we're converting everything from evasion to armor, right? So you want the iron reflection. Then you want to take these 3 because +1 to evasion rating per 1 armor on gloves, right? So more armor that you have on gloves, you will that will give you more armor, right? Then the point here, it is from diamond, from this one, from Megalomaniac. Then you go up here and you want a diamond from nothing, resolute technique, and then you can allocate 1 point here to behemoth and then 1 point here to unbinding, right? So because on the circle here, on the range of the circle, you can pick whatever you want. You want this, you can get. You want this, you can get, right? So then I have here 1 point. When we are getting hit, we're getting more armor, and then we are getting increased melee damage against immobilized enemies. So that is meaning frozen, pinned, and heavy stun or electrocuted, right? So we are heavy stun, and I think we are getting frozen enemies as well, if I'm not mistaken. And maybe you say, yeah, but how do you froze? So how do I froze? From my previous build, I have this gem. I don't know if it is expensive right now. I will check it. Yeah, so it is expensive. Okay, so to put it like this, when I have buy this gem, I have paid 65 divines. I think 2 weeks ago, when I dropped the build, right? Now, for some reason, have skyrocket, right? If you don't have this, if you don't afford this, you don't need to go with extra cold damage or extra lighting damage. You can go with only one, and you see it is more cheaper, right? Like maybe not this one 4, but you see like 10, 13, right? Or maybe you want the lighting, I don't know. And then, yeah, with lighting is a little bit expensive, but you can go with the fire, for example, right? So you can go with fire. But the most important thing, whatever you choose to go, you want to have that recover 2 of maximum life on kill. You really want to have that, because we don't use cannibalism. So if you don't use cannibalism, because it's getting like 30 spirit, right? Or 20, I think 30. But anyways, you want to have this. So all the time when you kill on map, you are getting the recover, right? Okay, now to answer you, why do I keep the extra cold damage and the extra lighting damage? Okay, so I will show you. For example, I am going to swap now to the single target, right? So 2 maces, we have the setup, and if you go here and look, we have the shock chance, but I have think, if you pay attention, when I'm fighting Xesth, for example, you will see he is freezed, not freezed, it is chilled and shocked as well. So I'm keeping that because our damage, it is very high, and we have the chance to shock and chill, right? So for example, the chill magnitude, it is insane, it is big, so that is meaning extra damage. So because I have the jewel already, I use it because I want the damage, right? But if you don't have it, I don't know if I have one. Okay, so look, this is with extra Chaos damage. Let's see how much is this. This is 20 divine. But for example, you can go something with increase the body armor, for example, and to go with fire, or I don't know, like something that you prefer, but you can go something like that. Body armor, increased armor, and so yeah, kinda this is the build, guys. Maybe I will make another build where I will make another update to this build. I have not I told you, like, I have not played like so many hours. I think I play around 2-3 hours per day, to be honest. So I do some maps, I do some bosses, I swap some points, you know, to test some stuff out, and that it is. But um, if you have questions about the build, you can drop it in the commentary. Will be a planner as well. After I will upload the video, will be the planner there. And yeah, guys, this is the build. I hope you will enjoy it. It is one button build, mapping, single target, and I will see you guys in the next video. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. That will help me a lot, and I will see you guys in the next video.